Salam. I hope you all guys doing well. Dear Toastmasters, I would like to begin my speech by a word. And the word is, sorry for the word, testosterone. And God only knows how much testosterone is very important to all men. In fact, men who sleep 5 hours a day or less have less levels of testosterone than men who sleep 7 hours or more. So to all my male Toastmasters friends, if you want to have high levels of testosterone, you know what you should do. This is actually the best advice that I can give you today, as all that's gonna come is worse. So let me tell you what happens to your body when you lack sleep. Actually, this presentation is based on a book called Why We Sleep by the author Matt Walker. Matt Walker is a down-to-earth researcher who conducted a number of studies in order to understand the impact of sleep deprivation on the body. And among the experiments that he conducted a research on two groups. The first group had a full night of sleep, while the second group did not sleep at all. The two groups learned new facts and passed at the end of the day a test. And the shocking and evident evidence is that there was a 50% deficiency for the group that had deficiency in sleep compared to learning skills, the skills of learning new facts compared to the group who slept for the whole night. Do you remember all the exams that we stayed the whole night to prepare for? That doesn't sound a good idea, right? The second experiment is something that we undergo every year, all of us actually. It's called day saving time experience. The day saving time actually is when we add 1 hour in the spring to the clock and we decrease the clock by 1 hour in the autumn. Actually what happens, and you will notice it by the difficulty you find in waking up, especially in the spring, when we add 1 hour to the clock, we actually decrease the sleep by 1 hour. And the author found through his research that the heart attacks globally and worldwide have increased by 24% the day following the hour increase, and thus the decrease in sleep 1 hour. And conversely, there's a 21% decrease in heart attacks the following day that we increase or increase the sleep hours. Similarly, unfortunately, there is a huge relationship between cancerous cells and a lack of sleep. There is a big relationship between the cancer of prostate, cancer of breast, and the lack of sleep, as the body loses approximately 70% of the capacity when he lacks sleep. All of this presented information targets one thing, is to show you how important is sleep. But the most important question at the moment is, what can we do in order to enhance sleep? The author basically talks about 3 ways in order to enhance sleep. The first one is not to consume caffeine and alcohol after 6 p.m. The second, and to my opinion, the most important recommendation he gives in his book is the regularity of sleep. Regularity of sleep means the capacity and willingness to consistently go to bed at the same time every day and consistently wake up every day at the same time. This actually conditions the body and gives him the capacity to sleep and wake up at the same time every day. Forget about waking up and staying up late during the weekends. As a summary, I would like to shed the light on different points that have been discussed during this presentation. The first is concerning the cardiovascular system and the heart attacks that increase with the lack of sleep. The second is the brain's memory that is enhanced with sleep. And the third is the immunity system that is reinforced by sleeping well and sleeping enough. So to all of you, my point here is that we might have some problems during our lives, some problems related to our daily life that might hinder us from sleeping. These problems are actually less disastrous to life than a shortage of sleep. because the shorter is our sleep, the shorter actually is our life. Dear Toastmasters, the message that I'm trying to transmit to you today is that sleep is not a luxury. It's not an option. It's actually a biological necessity. So on that, I hope you all sleep well, and thank you for listening.